What if I told you that two people earning the exact same salary today could retire with a difference of more than $1 million simply because they chose different retirement accounts? Every day, millions of Americans invest money for retirement, but many don't realize they're choosing the wrong account, and that mistake could cost them decades of financial freedom. So, should you invest in a 401k? Should you choose an IRA? Or is the smartest strategy using both together? By the end of this explainer, you'll understand exactly how 401ks and IRAs work, the biggest mistakes Americans make, and which retirement strategy could help you build more wealth in 2026 and beyond. Look, that staggering $1 million number isn't just about getting lucky or being some Wall Street genius. It's the very real cost of choosing the wrong retirement vehicle, or honestly, just delaying the decision entirely. It's a completely avoidable mistake that robs everyday people of their financial freedom. To get you on the right path, we're going to break down the $1 million choice, really unlock how the 401k works, dive into the power of IRAs, show you the ultimate wealth strategy, and give you a crystal clear retirement roadmap. Let's jump right into section 1. For a lot of people, especially young professionals, retirement feels like a lifetime away. But trust me, the financial pressure, that is already here. There are massive hurdles standing between you and a stress-free retirement today. Inflation is making groceries and housing wildly expensive, which leaves way less margin to save. Add in the deep uncertainty around the future of Social Security, surging healthcare costs that can literally wipe out a lifetime of savings in a few years, and pair all of that with the fact that we're living longer than ever before. If you're going to live to 90 or 100, your money has to survive just as long. Delaying your investing because things are tight today is the ultimate danger to your future self. Make no mistake, you absolutely have to secure your own financial independence. So, how exactly do we do that? Well, let's move to section 2 and unlock the 401k. Here is what most companies never explain clearly about your very first major wealth engine. A 401k is an employer-sponsored retirement account. The absolute best feature here is payroll deductions. This means you pick a percentage of your salary to be automatically invested before you even see the money hit your checking account, and crucially, before taxes are taken out. It is completely frictionless. You don't have to remember to log in and transfer the money. It's just quietly working in the background. But the real, life-changing power of the 401k comes down to what you see next. Notice how the math just explodes in your favor here. First, there's your contribution, but then there's the employer match. Many companies will match your contribution up to a certain percentage, say 3 or 5% of your salary. Listen to me, this is quite literally free money. It is a 100% guaranteed return on your investment the moment you make it. When you combine your contribution with your employer's free money and you let it sit there for decades, that massive third pillar completely takes over. That's compound growth. That is your money making money, and then those profits making even more profits. But please, do not just open a retirement account through your job and call it a day before knowing this next massive difference. In Section 3, we're looking at the power of IRAs, which often completely surprise first-time investors. IRA stands for Individual Retirement Accounts. Unlike the 401k, which is completely tied to your boss, the IRA is intensely personal. It's yours. It travels with you no matter where you work, or even if you strike out on your own and become self-employed. Because it's detached from an employer's specific plan, it gives you incredible flexibility and a massive menu of investment choices. You aren't boxed into the handful of mutual funds your HR department picked out. You can invest in almost anything. Now, when you open an IRA, you generally have to choose between two main flavors that have radically different tax benefits. With a traditional IRA, you get a tax break today. You put the money in before taxes, it grows, but when you retire and pull it out, you pay income tax on it. The Roth IRA flips that completely. You pay taxes on your income today, you put that after-tax money into the Roth, it grows completely tax-free, and when you retire, you can withdraw every single dime, including all of your massive compound growth, without paying a single cent to the IRS. So the question is, would you rather pay taxes on the seed or on the harvest? All right, let's bring it all together in Section 4, the ultimate wealth strategy. It's time for the 401k versus IRA showdown. When we put these two vehicles side by side, 401ks win out heavily on two big fronts. They offer much higher annual contribution limits, which lets you stash away a large portion of your salary, and they offer that absolutely vital employer match. IRAs don't have an employer match, and their contribution limits are a lot lower. But IRAs absolutely dominate when it comes to having vast investment options and incredible flexibility for withdrawals and estate planning. So that brings us to the ultimate question. If you could find a way to invest an extra $500 every single month, which vehicle actually accelerates your path to financial independence faster? Let's say a 25-year-old takes that $500 a month and invests it. The story of compound interest shows us something pretty incredible. Over the first 20 years, you see consistent, solid growth. You're feeling good. But at 30 years, compound acceleration just takes over. That curve bends aggressively upward. By 40 years, at age 65, you see massive wealth multiplication. The biggest advantage actually isn't the account type itself, it's the decades of uninterrupted compounding. The account just dictates how the government gets to tax that wealth. However, all of that beautiful compounding can be completely shattered by a few really common mistakes. Ignoring the employer match is just leaving free money on the table. Starting too late means you miss the steepest, most profitable end of the compounding curve. Withdrawing funds early triggers huge penalties and taxes. Investing too conservatively when you're young means inflation just eats your returns alive. Ignoring high account fees will slowly drain your wealth over time. But the absolute biggest mistake? Waiting for the perfect time to start. Trust me, the perfect time never arrives. So here is the surprising truth that financial professionals wish everyone learned in their 20s. The smartest strategy isn't agonizing over choosing between a 401k and an IRA. The secret of the wealthy is actually leveraging both. By using them together, you capture the free money from your employer, and you capture the ultimate flexibility and tax-free growth of the personal Roth account. Let's take all of this theory and turn it into a highly actionable plan in Section 5, your retirement roadmap. Here is your exact order of operations. Step 1, build an emergency fund. You need cash in the bank to handle life's surprises so you never ever have to raid your retirement accounts early. Step 2, contribute exactly enough to your 401k to capture the full employer match. Never walk away from free money. Step 3, once you have that match, pivot. Open a Roth IRA and try to max out your contributions there for the incredible investment choices and tax-free growth. Step 4, if you still have money left over, go back and increase your 401k contributions. Step 5, review this strategy every single year as your salary grows. It's a simple, incredibly effective flow of capital. Now, I want to challenge you right now. If you're already investing, can you log into your employer portal today and increase your contribution rate by just 1%? It sounds tiny, right? You probably won't even notice the difference in your paycheck. But that one small decision to increase your savings by 1% today could easily snowball into tens of thousands of dollars, completely changing the quality of your retirement forever. Because the honest truth is, a dream retirement isn't built by one lucky lottery ticket investment. It's built by thousands of small, smart financial decisions made consistently over a long period of time. The best day to start investing was absolutely yesterday, but the second best day is right now, today. So I'll leave you with this. If you could look 30 years into the future, what would your future self wish you had done today?